Nishida plus Ishikawa. And can't find the floor. This is great work on China. And they'll take another 3 points. Fantastic start. By China. The problem is Japan have had many teams make good starts against them. They keep finding ways back into games. Bin serves again. Really positive start for China. A couple of points on their service run already. Good aggression, good energy.
This is where Japan are very capable of getting it back quite quickly, though, from the serving line themselves, particularly as Takahashi Ran is ready to serve. Oh, that's lovely. There is a big mismatch in the middle that China are going to try and exploit.
Wang Bin is not being shy about what the game plan is. Just feed the big guy in the middle, no matter what the situation is. Off the net, moved around.
Decent enough pass. That's really good watch in the middle to get a touch on that. And with another opportunity, Ishikawa goes too quick for the block to get finished.
The speed and precision that Japan have in their offense is one of the reasons why they are so dangerous to play against. The ability to play that a little bit faster, knowing the ball will be in the right place.
It's going to stay in play. It's not touched anybody, but they will challenge for a touch. The referee says out. Did on the dare touch it? He might well have done, you know. He might well have done.
Yeah, has been huge at the net, not just because he's very tall, but because everything has been going through him early on. He's back ready to serve, and that has caught some fingers of Onodera.
Great start this by China, they lead by 3. Japan haven't really got going yet. Nishida's only had continuations. Middle's not been run, and then China, that's 2 jump float serves they've missed. I don't mind, and nobody minds a jump serve being missed, but two jump floats.
China being super aggressive. They are probably going to have to live with some of this risk, at least in the early stages.
Nishida. Oh, Nishida. That only just made the net.
Didn't catch that one in any position where his arm could come through the ball at the speed he would like.
Good ball. Good up, but it won't stay in play, unfortunately. Ishikawa. Chases on, but it's too far away from Ishikawa. And a side-out point for China.
Little is wanting his players to be aggressive. He probably doesn't need to tell Wang Bin too many times. He is always one to try and get after the ball, really wants to score by being aggressive in attack.
Serving. What a block! That is a fantastic block for China. This is a great start for them, and unsurprisingly, Japan have called timeout.
It's follow him. It's better to play long distance.
基本パス、オミが動いたらミドルフォローしてきてるからロングディスタンスでこう行こう最初。ブレイクで攻めれるとサービス。And if some player have opportunity to service, then be aggressive.
Is unmoved. And China have done a really good job of getting a lead, keeping them a point and then pushing back straight away. So they've been able to maintain their confidence throughout these early exchanges.
Good touch, nice cover. Well played. Ram finds the fringe of the block.
Makes a brilliant first choice. Unfortunately, the second time of asking, there's just enough hands there for Takahashi Ran to work the block.
Madeira. Nice serve. Interesting, they're keeping Katsu in the block. That was an opportunity to have him step out and just have Larry and Ran block.
There've been a few moments, maybe getting a little bit of a cider for what China wanting to do on the high ball.
So it was over the top.
Yeah, play over the smallest blocker.
Lee Yongjin. This is incredible for China at the moment. They have got to keep scoring until Japan get themselves back in, which might be too late in this set.
Time out. For me.
Time out? You cannot do it.
Well, this has been the problem for China. They could be even further ahead here. They just keep stuttering from the serving line with what aren't jump serves, but they're trying to hit this low, flat ball. And maybe that's what they want. Good swing. Well played, Wong Bin.
Really nice choice. So back fast to position 4. Keep going. The attackers in position 4 who are really being asked to do a huge amount of work. Really need to be on the right-hand side of the attack here.
Oh, that's a hit. But I tell you what, that is almost a fantastic dig. Yu Jong-sha just standing in there going, come on then, hit me.
Fukatsu is going to look to play a little bit more long ball, try and move the Chinese block around, try and create some space through distance on the set.
Good pass. Oh yes, super side out from China.
First time in a perfect situation, that ball goes to Zhang Chuan. Now he makes a big move following Jia, who has been getting everything in perfect situations so far.
Wong Bin. That's a touch. Another opportunity for China, but they can't finish it off, and Japan will have the point.
Jia wants to get his hands on everything. Instead of touching reception, he tries to go the self-recital play.
Larry. Nothing's changing for China. Japan have to adapt.
For China, there is no reason to change. It's working really well. First tempo, working back into the space after the shift on reception.
Easy one for Ishikawa. That might come back into play. Another chance for Japan. Still can't finish it. And it will be done by Nishida.
Going to have to keep patience in these long rallies. They have to play aggressive and with risk, but they understand that at some moment there's going to have to be a cycle play or perhaps a free ball. Otherwise, they invite Japan back into the game.
Get the feeling 4 might not be enough at this stage. If Japan can get a serving run going. That's been overcut, is it? No, it's landed. Oh, it's been given as a touch off Fukatsu, who's not arguing.
Robin continues to be aggressive in his use of the middles.
Not to be for Cheng Shui. The captain to serve for Japan. Oh, it's another free swing through the middle.
Maybe it sticks to the plan. Every time we get anything that they can play aggressively, this time it's the shoot play, the long set away from the setter. Still playing to that overload zone for Fukatsu.
Yu Yantai, China's captain, goes after Ishikawa. That is going to be an ace serve for China. The lead is growing.
That's a 6 now. Tilly will call the second time out for Japan.
Long distance. Follow the ball, okay? Then follow you. Long distance.
And needing to find something to stick. Because China are doing a fantastic job getting everyone involved, particularly the middles. Dong Shen finding his way past the block with ease.
Ishikawa out of the attack. Nishida not. Another good touch in the block. And there's a real opportunity not taken by China, who all got sucked in on that play.
So used to expecting this adjustment to end up in a set towards one of the outside attackers when Ishikawa was on the pipe. And even on the third play, the hands drop. The ball will get sent past the defense.
Onajera. A bit of extra on that. A little too much wasabi heat. Lee Yongjin. Nishida starting to find his range and rhythm.
Challenge for China is to stay so aggressive for so long. Takes a lot of risk, and you play the numbers. Eventually, you're going to make 1 or 2 mistakes, and then have the bravery to keep going with aggression after that.
It's a good serve. This won't be going to the middle. And there's the first unforced error from China. Inside out in serve reception. Another good serve by Fukatsu. Another great block by Japan. They are on their way back into this set. China are going to call timeout.
了。Spike. Out to spike. Okay. But not to six. Okay. 换，他往上。Come on. Go.
Do you want to play some fantasy volleyball?
I always do.
Excellent. Scan that QR code. That's just gone.
Next time.
Yep. It will appear again. You'll have another chance. Maybe you'll pick Ram if you haven't already. But he's expensive. You've got to balance your books. Bukatsu. Good cover. Oh, Larry stopped the middle. And that's 3 points in a row from Japan.
Couple of great choices by Larry. First to get on the first ball and the second action to stay with it. Great patience in the middle from Japan. Now back within two.
Bukatsu goes again. Oh, good commit from Larry. That commit suddenly changed what they're. Oh, I can't swing on the ball, and Japan have taken another break.
It really puts the pressure on Wanghabin to start making the next phase of the offense. Not just go with what's been working, thinking about what he's trying to create, and then go to that. Start thinking about used a lot of middle, had a lot of success. Now we're getting commit blocks from Larry in the middle of the court. This is when I can start playing somewhere else, knowing that there's more likely to be a one-on-one situation.
Well, given Larry not the tallest middle blockers, the pipe would be a good alternative. That'll work. Side out achieved.
Even if it's not a clean one-on-one, a 1.5 block, so some hands above the net from the second blocker is a win for the Chinese setter.
Nice. I love the way Bukatsu's got his hands, he's up, he's in, he just follows the ball too, and then poof! Well, not poof, but whoosh. Just watch his hands here. Look at that, so good!
Really lovely body control to let the hands go straight at the target.
Good serve. It's a little on the tight side, but means Ishikawa can work it. Again, Bukatsu. What a lovely play. And look at this. You alluded to it. No, you didn't allude to it. You said it. You said China, will they be able to continue the pressure rate? And they've not been able to continue it.
Phenomenal set by Bukatsu. Doesn't try and disguise it. I'm just going to get it out to the shoot as fast as I can.
6-point lead has disappeared for China. What a dig! That's in the hitting zone. That's in the hitting zone! Whoa, yes! Nishida!
Unbelievable crossbody snap for this point. There is almost no angle for this ball to be played.
Oh, it's even better with that view. Take that to Spike Tang. Japan have the lead. Right up again. Another chance here for China.
Challenge will be coming for a net touch mid-rally from Japan. That's not.
Well, they're not calling the players. I thought there was something fishy going on, but just going to go with it.
There's a lot of weight waving of hands, but no challenge will be coming. We'll stay locked at 20s.
Wang Bin. This game, the complexion of which has changed. And changes again. Ace serve from Wang Bin. What a time to get that!
There's the aggression that China have been looking to continue with. Wang Bin, 109 kilometers, but at the body of Yuki Ishikawa. He can't escape this ball, can't get an effective angle to play it.
Wang Bin once again, another passive serve from him. Oh yes, that's a block. And China are right back in the set.
Two magnificent plays off the Chinese serve. The first an ace, the second forcing the reception off the net. Yugen Tai comes to close the triple block. Ishikawa goes too sharp on the angle.
Japan need to get off this rotation. Great chance to do it. Oh, good save by Fukatsu. And that is Ishikawa at his absolute best.
Yuki Ishikawa has such trust that his hand will put the ball where it needs to go. There is no reason for him to be so aggressive. China pulls the block early. It's almost a whole court available.
But what a game. This suddenly, it was looking like, oh well, China going to take this set. Then Japan are right back in it in 2019, and this is it. China have crumbled like a pack of cards in the wind, and now China have the lead. But there is a slight injury for the captain, Yugen Tai. Not sure whether it's one of his teammates has caught him in the eye, which might be in the blocking elbow, which is going to hurt. So we can get some ice on that, and onto court comes Olile, 2 meters and 1, outside hitter, plays for Shandong Songshan Town. And there is a serving substitution for Japan. Masato Kai. 23-21 for China. They are in as good a place as they could hope to be, given everything that's happened in this set.
They started out brilliantly, super aggressive, had a little wobble. Japan found some rhythm, but now back in the driver's seat.
Ishikawa left it, Rand's like, yep, you let it, yep, I'll let it go to them.
Just long, just a fraction wide. China have to be absolutely clinical between now and the end of the set. No loose balls where they find a way to have a bit of doubt. Stay connected, stay communicating, stay organised.
No setter on court for Japan. Miura's in to block, but it doesn't really matter because you've got Ran and you've got Yamamoto and Nishida, all of which can put a perfect ball up for someone to have a swing. Which might be going to have to happen here. Oh no! That is such a good play from Lie, completely caught Japan by surprise, and they've got set point.
Absolutely how he intended this ball to leave his hand. Whoop, pops it past. But if the attacker doesn't know what's going to happen, it's really hard for the defense to react in time.
They couldn't have placed it any better.
It was absolutely perfect outcome.
Set point for China. Wen Xua is on. 2 meters and 1, front row. To the serving line, Wu Shai, number 11, the setter. just about give it enough for Onodera to get something on it. Japan, third time lucky to stay in the set. Yes, it's Miyaura who gets it done. But this is a superb chance here for China to win this set from service reception.
Lightful touch by Ishikawa that kept off the floor. And that fast ball back to Miyaura puts too much time stress on the Chinese block.
Chen Chuan back in. So two. Long head in. Ishikawa with the serve for Japan. Good serve, really good serve. Oh dear, that's bordering on a double touch. Better chance now for China. Oh, they forced the middle, and what a time to force the middle! China take the set! 25-23, Japan aren't happy with that volley over. I don't think anybody was, apart from China.
Trying to do the work early, reap the rewards at the end of the set. They find a way to hang in on these last few points. Once more, as they started the set, they finished with aggression, setting the ball to the middle.
Great start for China. Still a lot of work to be done. (25-23), China lead Japan by 1-0. Azevedo enjoying the volleyball, the FIVB president. Chinese Minister for Sport as well, Mr. Sedang. Stats time.
China's aggression pays off on attack. They stay really aggressive for almost the entire set. The block was excellent, really made good choices early on. And a couple of errors in the middle part of the set did allow Japan to get back in. And in the end, trying to find enough in the way of solutions in money time. Great aggressive start from China pays off. They're up 1-0.
We can't go into another set without having through these stats. Serve percentage for heavy and one. Now look, we know they've been, I mean that's not bad actually, 5-1, and they have been taking risks, so from his perspective it's pretty good. But for Katsu's even better, all in, and he had a 3-point serving run for his team that got him right back into the set. But look at the mix as well as where he was going with those.
It's the value of consistent pressure. So it's not just about velocity, it's not just about scoring direct points, but for Katsu finding that way to stay on the service line and set up situations where his block has a little bit of an easier moment to make that decision.
Kentaro Miyaura getting his 600th VNL point. 21 as a sub to get it done. Will no doubt come on again at some point in this set. 25 VNL appearances for Xia. Away we go with set number 2. Fukatsu serving. China leading Japan by 1-0. And a very tidy pipe attack from Li Ye. They've only used the whole thing. It's the second time in the match.
see where Wang Haibin goes in set number 2. Having been very aggressive in the middle in set number 1. Where does he make the change?
Is that off the block? No. Lawrence, yeah, if you picture a very good view, and he's shaking his head as well, like, no, not going to challenge that.
There's a lot of block available. Very large Chinese block on their right-hand side against Takahashi Run.
Well played, Larry. Hasn't had much of a chance to be involved in the attack through the middle.
Ball shifted over to position 2. Naturally gets that ball into the seam of the block.
Serve, good pass. Lovely side out. They're playing with the free spirit, with the relaxed shoulders that everyone hoped they would.
Wang Haibin now starts to think about the hold that he has. Larry jumps with the middle. That opens up the space for the pipe behind and the timing variation.
Wang. Lovely pass. Nishida just is so difficult to play against because you've got Zhang Jie thinking, yeah, I've got this, I'm all over this, I'm all over this. Oh, no, I'm not actually. Because of the hang time.
To get that ball back past the block with that control in the air, just to hold the body position, amazing.
Nicely done. China have really done their homework here. They've got a game plan and it's working.
Managing their way through the next wrinkle in the offense. So now to get that, not every ball into the middle, but starting to get a little bit of variation. Keep the Japanese block guessing.
There's a touch. Worth a swing. Maybe a little bit higher into the block with the swing. Well played, Japan. They needed that block.
They had really a very small approach, which is normally what hitters want when they want to be able to swing off the top of the block. So not smooth, a little bit of a stutter step. Doesn't feel he has the momentum to really drive the ball back through the block out the back of the court.
Nishida. Good serve, but it will stay in play. Oh, that's some set. Still the rally continues. And China take the point. Japan are getting frustrated.
That in itself is some small victory for China. Japan, a team that usually seems so calm, so in control.